So NIMI is actually a project we built at the ETH Amsterdam hackathon back in March or April. And the idea is it's really a basic profile page builder for your ENS domain. And like we were just thinking, you know, all the protocols are already out there, like ENS, IPFS, to kind of easily host on your ENS domain. But barely anyone is doing it today. I think it's like less than 99% of ENS domains actually have content hosted on them. And so our idea was like, let's just make a very basic page builder, which kind of displays your POAPs and your social links. And yeah, we just build the site for you. We upload it to IPFS and then give you a transaction to actually set that content on your ENS domain. And so it was kind of like a link in bio project. And then for EthCC, we actually kept working on it a bit. We did like a bit of UI, UX improvement. And one of the major updates we also did is actually using IPNS instead of IPFS. I'll talk about that in a second. We sped up our deployment with a couple of IPFS pinning providers that are here. And one cool thing we did as well is we actually did a partnership with eth.limo. So if you own an ENS domain, you actually already have a NIMI page. So you can just go into any browser or on your phone or PC. And if you just type your ENS domain, like I'll just type nick, for example, nick.eth.limo. And if the internet blesses me, it'll load. You can see Nick actually hasn't set up his NIMI profile, but we just pull all the data he's already set on his ENS domain, so his profile pic, his social domains, his most recent POAPs, and just like have a very basic website builder. And so anyone who has an ENS domain actually already technically kind of has a NIMI page. And once you claim it, you can customize it a bit more. So here's my NIMI page with all my socials, my favorite POAPs. And yeah, one of the major updates is we actually moved to IPNS for deployments. So with IPFS, of course, every time the user wants to update their site, they have to republish a content hash, pay a transaction fee to actually set it on the ENS domain. And what we use now is we actually use DWeb Services, which is a service provided by Asteroids, which is a search engine for Web3. And what they do is they actually just create a public and private IPNS key pair. You just set the public IPNS key on your ENS content hash, so it's a one-time transaction. And after that, you can actually update your NIMI page gasless as many times as you want. So if you want to change your description, profile pic, or whatever you want, it's very easy to do. And then we were quite lucky to receive a lot of support, both from the IPFS community. Thanks for inviting us here today. And we also received the grant from DXDAO. ENS actually gave us a grant, and we recently did our Gitcoin round. So that's kind of like how we're funding the development so far. And then we did like our latest update just before DevCon, where we added a lot more links you can add to your bio, a deeper POAP integration. So now if you want to showcase your POAPs, you can set up your NIMI page, actually select the favorite POAPs you want to show, and just go around and show people how cool you are, having been to all the exclusive events where you get POAPs. And we also did some really awesome NFC swag. I mean, awesome maybe is a bit of an overstatement, but it's like a NIMI NFC sticker, which links to your ENS, and so you can easily connect with people in person. And we'll be giving some out at the exhibition afterwards if you guys want one. And one thing we actually launched at DevCon as well is like custom themes. That was like a request we got a lot from the community. And so we actually decided to do like token-gated custom themes. So these are actually based on the POAPs you have. So if you went to Rave and DevCon at Bogota, you actually get the custom NIMI Rave theme. If you were at DevCon, you get the DevCon theme. And we're also working with other teams to kind of like, open up and build out more themes and more customization for users. So these were like the 3 themes we partnered with at DevCon. So we partnered with DevCon, Rave, and Divinity. And it kind of just like an extension of your POAP. So it's like based on your POAP. If you have it, you kind of unlock these custom themes. And we currently have like over 2,000 websites deployed, which is really cool, all hosted on IPFS. And of course, people update their sites. So, you know, probably a multiple of that, how many people have actually built their site on IPFS. And yeah, as I said, we're currently working on more custom themes, some more creator and organization profiles. We're working on like our NIMI friends, which is like on-chain connections, making it easy to connect with people through your NIMI page. And the awesome thing is this is all hosted on your ENS domain with IPFS, but we also provide like the gasless deploys to kind of like get users that more familiar UI, UX they have in Web 2. This is our product guy put this in. we're actually like working on a rebrand and some like cute monsters for our branding, which perhaps you'll be able to receive as you deploy your NIMI pages. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have an ENS domain, check out your ens.limo at the end. Follow us on Twitter, whatever you want. Visit us at the exhibition. And yeah, thank you very much for bearing with me.